Alright, so this is about the masculine and feminine energies. So in the physical reality, we have men and women, you know, sons and daughters. And what people don't realize is this is something spiritual that's happening first before it becomes physical appearances of man and woman. So to externalize is to be a man, and to internalize is to be a woman. So by default, men already play now energies of externalizing, becoming a thinker, provider. Men think, they like to have visions and, think of ideas and circumstances and events to bring about a situation and provide. Women internalize and receive, and they have to be the caretaker, the nurturer of what they receive from the externalizer, the men. So in spirituality, in the spiritual realm, to push out is masculine energies. To push in is feminine energies. So this is why you see how our sexual organs are. To push out the penis and to go in is the vagina. So we are seeing the spiritual circumstances of how it is within the genders. So I see it really ridiculous when I see people, both genders arguing over nothing when it comes to this dumbass reality. When it comes to, opinions and biases and how women don't need men, which is bullshit and stupid, and they're lacking external intelligence, or they're not right in the head, because you're going by how you feel emotionally, which is you're already in your energies. But the thing is, you get lost within this reality and this system and how it's pushing narratives and dumb shit to divide us. Like, women out here think they're better than men, when you're not even supposed to think like that, because there's men and women in all species and realities, and it's just a mechanism that we need each other, period. So why that's GMO shit. Why you even think like that? That's not even a normal thing to even have that's some GMO mentality or emotion. So by default, you're retarded if you're a woman and you think like that. And if you're a man, you might say women are too much in their emotions and they're dumb. They're not dumb because they're women. They're just not using their feminine energies is to internalize. They're supposed to be women. They want to be feminine. But they can't, because the way this world is, they have to be, they're forced to be an individual that forces them to be like a man, to externalize and to be on their own, which is messed up, but that's how the world is making these females, period, or are. But this whole shit is retarded. Like, this whole world is retarded. So it's just dumb how I see men and women just arguing amongst each other when we clearly both need each other. It's just part of nature that there's masculine and feminine energies. So at some point you have to come to a realization that what you're saying and what you're thinking doesn't make sense. You're not better than any other gender. And but yeah. I also forgot to mention that both genders have unrealistic expectations on each other, like based on society and the norm of the thinking norm. Women think they have to provide. Women think men have to provide some type of idealism and sacrifice just to be in their world. Some GMO shit, like for example, a man has to have a 6-figure job or a 9-figure job, whatever. And by default, and you must have a nice car, you must dress nice, you must have, if you don't have Gucci or Louis, who the fuck even wears that shit in this day and age? But that's GMO shit that the system portrayed, that's pushing out, and that can be very toxic and GMO. And men think women are just tools to have sex with, and not take them serious because of how women portray themselves. It's actually both of genders' fault for acting the way they are, and it's like a cycle. So it's weird, man. It's just freaking weird. But yeah, you have to get right. So to put it in simple, men have to realize that women are emotional beings. They internalize first before. They're not really thinkers like men. They're women. They internalize emotions. So, and women have to realize that men are thinkers. They externalize. They push out. They are the providers. They bring new ideas and circumstances, visions, plans, opportunities. Women are supposed to internalize that, be the comfort of men, the protector, the provider, also the provider, yeah. And they nurse her, they're the nurse type shit. They're supposed to be the man's peace, et cetera, et cetera. You're supposed to work as a team together. So yeah, you're supposed to realize that the men are the externalizer, the women are the internalizer.